Who's the fairest of them all?
Why, Shrek, of course.
Ah!
Ew, Dad.
Ooh, Mommy like.
Who's making this stuff?
Whoa!
Shrek 5, starring Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz, and Zendaya? Oh, damn. Only in theaters, Christmas 2026.
Good afternoon, everyone. Read the Room Productions, Episode 8, Oscars Edition. And today I'm going to be discussing the Shrek 5 teaser trailer, including the Oscars that premiered last Sunday. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that by hitting the subscribe button, ring the bell to get notified of my latest videos. And if you have Facebook, Instagram, or X, you can follow me there as well. And as always, let's get started. So, Shrek 5 teaser trailer. So my reaction coming from this trailer, the animation is very mixed. I like the old animation that was premiered in 2001. When I first watched Shrek, it was a really great animation style. And then when you go to many, many years later, animation has changed. It just looks a little funkier than I would have imagined. But, you know, if you look at the Sonic movies where they tried the ugly Sonic, people did not like it. Then Paramount did it for the fans, and now everybody loves it. So you could look at it as a perspective that DreamWorks could do it for the fan base, or they may just keep the animation style. Who knows? We will find out on Christmas 2026. And that's all I'm going to say about Shrek 5 teaser trailer. So let us get into the Oscars with good moments and disappointments. So I'm going to start with the disappointments. And first off, I'm going to talk about the original song that won, which was El Mal from Emilia Perez. I did not think that was a great pick for this to winning an award. I think they could have chosen, in my opinion, they should have chosen Fly Like a Bird from the movie Sing Sing. It has a good jazz rhythm where you can get into it all day, every day. And I've listened to that song like 10, 20 times. I couldn't get enough of it. And if you haven't listened to that song, I definitely recommend you listen to it either on Apple Music, Spotify, or YouTube. Definitely check it out. It's such a great song. That's what my pick would have been for Best Original Song. So Best Supporting Actress. So Zoe Saldana won for Emilia Perez. I like Zoe Saldana from Guardians of the Galaxy as Gamora, and I liked her as Neytiri in Avatar, but her role in Emilia Perez, I don't believe was Oscar-worthy enough. I think the movie wasn't very good, and that's just my opinion, by the way. If you are Emilia Perez fans, I'm sorry, but this is just coming from me. It is not a good movie. But it wasn't Oscar-worthy for her to win that. I think they could have picked Ariana Grande as Glinda from Wicked, or even Monica Barrero as Joan Baez in A Complete Unknown. Those two would have been my picks for the Best Supporting Actress. But it is what it is, I guess. There's no winners or losers, but it's only just who we believe is the better choice. But I like Zoe, but just not for this movie. Original score. So apparently it was won by The Brutalist. I really thought The Brutalist had some interesting songs, but would I say it's the best? I would have preferred Wicked. I think Wicked had a better way of explaining a story through music because it's a musical. Isn't that what musicals are supposed to be, is music that flows the story around? That's why I would say Wicked would be my choice if it was the original score. And then lastly, I'm going to say about Adrien Brody talking very long in his acceptance speech when he won Best Actor in The Brutalist. I thought he had a great 3 minutes of that speech, and then the last 2 minutes he just added were just completely like, you got to learn to know that when your time is up, it's time for you to go. And I'm not saying it to be mean, and I respect actors who want to make an acceptance speech, but when you're just adding so much, it's like, okay, we got to get on to the new nominations. We got to do some more, selecting the awards for best, categories. So unfortunately, that was what disappointed me, was he kept rambling on, and if he would have just ended it, it would have made things a lot quicker and smoother. So that was my take on that, why it was so disappointing. But anyway, let's move on to the good moments. So my first good moment was the production design. There was so many good choices to choose from in production design. I really did like Dunes. I really like Gladiators. But I really do think Wicked is better because the building structure is really nice. And I like they have an indoor water area that they put in for like the certain scenes that were put into Wicked. I thought that was well done and executed well. So I'm glad they won for that category. And then costume design. So Wicked won for costume design, and I thought they did really good choosing that one. There was a lot of good ones, but I was like thinking to myself, okay, if there was a better choice for what is better for the storyline in the movie and all the characters wearing different costumes, I would go with Wicked. I think they did a really good job with that one, so I'm happy they won that. For sound, that was won by Dune Part 2. I really like the sound quality that you hear when you come watching it at the theaters. You feel something when you're like fighting through sandworms, going through all the battle scenes. I thought that was well executed, and they did a really good job picking that as this award. Visual effects, I really enjoyed the sci-fi fantasy kind of feeling where you go in and it's a whole new world. So I really enjoyed them deciding that this was the best choice for this. So I was really happy about that. And then lastly, I'm going to say the best of them all was Sean Baker's speech about movie experiences and culture. And what's crazy is he swept all the awards for Best Film Editing, Best Original Screenplay, Best Director, and finally Best Picture. It's crazy that there was one person that conquered all for all these 4 sweeping categories. And you know who it was? It was Walt Disney who accomplished that. And now Sean Baker is the second person to accomplish this. And what I liked about his acceptance speech on some of these awards was one of the speeches was when he talked about movie experiences, about going to the movie theater to enjoy the love for movies and filmmakers that come in to experience like a movie like no other, and saying when we go to movie theaters, it's like our bread and butter. We go in, we enjoy something, and then we have so much amazing experiences to get with a bunch of moviegoers and just laugh, cheer, get excited. And that's what makes movie theaters such an amazing experience over being at home watching movies. I believe when we have a good movie quality experience at the movie theaters, we enjoy the laughs, the values, and even just sharing it with our friends and family. And so when he brought that up, I was really amazed by this, and I would like to share this with everybody. Movie theaters are the best thing to happen for us to wanting to experience a movie like no other, and then we reminisce it when it comes home for us around the next few months when it was already released in theaters. So it brings us a kind of remembrance to this as a filmmaking perspective. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say about the Oscars. Thank you so much for joining into my channel. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will do some more videos soon. All right, take care. Well, have a wonderful day.